Hi YouTube. I've been wanting to do a video showing the items that I've bought within the last month in December and the beginning of this month, because despite having had something of a clear out and telling myself that I really didn't need any new makeup items, I have of course indulged and been tempted to buy several things, and most of them are pleasing me very much indeed, so thought I'd share them. I've been waiting for the light to kind of improve in my living room because, as you know from the quality of my videos, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't have professional lighting and I don't have a particularly good camera. This is filmed with an iPad. But it is January and it's not getting any lighter even in the middle of the day, so I think this is as good as it's going to get. Looking at the products in roughly the order that I bought them, I bought first of all a Today's Special Value from QVC, which was by Mally. That's the makeup range, which, as far as I know, is only available on QVC here in the UK by Mally Roncal, I think her name is, who's an American makeup artist who I think is generally famous for doing the makeup of pop music stars, particularly those women of colour or Latino women like Jennifer Lopez, and she sells her products on QVC both here and in the United States, although I've also seen them in stores in the United States. I think she's a good makeup artist, certainly as a personality to watch her demonstrating, and the tips that she shows. I always enjoy her shows on QVC. It's about the one QVC programme I will actually watch because I find the channel fairly tacky most of the time. But she's a really lively personality, a very glamorous woman. And I've bought quite a few of her products. I have to say I've kind of mixed feelings about them. Some of the products I really, really like, and I'm going to show you the ones that were in this Today's Special Value that persuaded me to buy the Today's Special Value because I've used the products before, and so getting this bulk order which had 4 products times 3, so you're getting a number of products, that was very good value. The one misgiving I have about her is that she does make quite extravagant claims for her range, that they're bulletproof in the sense that once you apply the makeup and leave it for a few minutes to fix so that you can correct anything that you want to in the first few minutes or smudge out an eye pencil, for example. After that, she says that the makeup will stay in place as it does for the stars who she does their makeup, even though they're doing vigorous dancing and under hot lights, etc., etc. The makeup will stay in place no matter what until you take it off with makeup remover at the end of the day. Now, I have to say, I have not found that to be true, to the point of her makeup doesn't really last, in some cases, more than a few hours. And I don't know if that's just me, the way I apply it. I have to say I'm very dubious about the way she demonstrates the durability of her makeup. Generally, she swatches it on the back of her hand and then rubs it very vigorously, and it doesn't come off on the camera. So that looks pretty impressive. I have to say I think that's a bad analogy because, of course, the skin on the back of our hands is very different from the skin on, for example, our eyelids. Our eyelids tend to have quite greasy skin, so it's completely different texture that we're applying makeup to. So something that stays on the back of your hand isn't necessarily going to stay on your eyelids. And I have to say that I have found in practice that is true of her products. So I like her eyelining pencils, for example. They're very easy to apply. They're a very nice consistency. But by and large, they don't actually stay for more than a couple of hours. I have to reapply them, and they do kind of smudge up my eyelid. That's not to say that I don't buy them, because, as I say, they're very easy to apply. And to be honest, I haven't found anything that lasts much better. Certainly within the price range. So I just wish she wouldn't over-exaggerate the claims for her products, because generally they're good products and they don't need that kind of over-egging the pudding. And I know that everybody kind of, makes very strong claims that we don't necessarily take too seriously. But I do think that demonstration, and I have to say, when you repeat it at home, it's pretty easy to scrub most of the products off the back of your hand. Not all of them, but they really don't perform in quite the same way when I get them home as they appear to in the studio for her. So I suspect some kind of primer is being used. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just say, wear a primer, it'll make the product last longer. That's more honest. Anyway, that's my rant. I bought this Today's Special Value. It contained 3 of her mascaras, which I'm not showing here. They are good. They're not the best in my experience, but I do use them. So that was a reasonable buy. 3 of her liquid lip colours, which I do really rate. They're a kind of cross between lip gloss and lipstick, in that they're a slightly gloopier texture, which I like. I find it not to be drying or irritating on my lips. They last reasonably well for a gloss type lipstick. That is, no more than a couple of hours, less than that if you're eating or drinking. But, that's not bad for that type of product. And the colours are generally not spectacular, but inoffensive, very nice for daily wear. And they have quite a pleasant, to me, bubble-gummy type taste. I mean, if you don't like bubblegum flavour or any flavour on your lip gloss, you might not like these. But I would recommend them. I'm looking forward, you can't see that terribly well, to using the kind of peachy apricot shade here in the spring when it comes. And then there were 2 fairly inoffensive pink shades as well. And I do find the colour payoff in them is reasonable for that type of product. And then 2 eye pencils and 2 eyeshadows. The eye pencils, as I say, I really like the consistency of them. I actually prefer the pencil type ones, surrounded by wood, because I find these blunt off after a while. But these are the ones that were in the special offer. I gave one to my mum because she quite liked them. And similarly, I gave to my mum one of the eye colours. These are great to use, actually. A, because they're very simple to put in your handbag. They're a cream eyeshadow. You can see where I've swatched this green one there. What I like about them is this quite big domed bullet at the top, which makes them very easy to apply, just running over your eyelid. Great if you've got hooded eyelids, where in order to recess your eye, you have to apply makeup above the crease rather than just in the crease. And that bulb makes it very easy to find that area, which can be difficult just to do visually. So I'm a great fan of that. This was quite a nice grey-green. There's a champagne-y one, and the other was a kind of khaki, which I gave to my mum because it was very similar to one I already had. Can't see the shimmery champagne quite so well there, but they're very nice products. So I was pleased with that. The other thing that I would rave about, if push came to shove, I would say it was my best buy or my favourite buy of 2012, and it's this Shiseido foundation brush. I bought this because of the rave reviews on the QVC website. I did not think I needed another foundation brush because I have many of the conventional ones, and I was also very pleased with my MAC Duo Fibre brush for applying makeup. I thought I didn't need another foundation brush. This is short-handled, chunky, very densely bristled, short bristles with a blunt cut at the top. It has transformed my foundation application. I can apply either cream or liquid far quicker than I can even with my fingertips with this, and it gives an absolutely airbrushed finish. It is sensational. The product doesn't seep very much into the bristles. It stays on the top here. I think that makes for the great application. It also means if you're a bit lazy, you don't really have to wash your brush every single day. I'm pretty strict about hygiene, but I don't think it does any harm with a quick spray of alcohol cleaner to leave this to wash once a month, and once a week, and it doesn't get too gungy. It's expensive. I paid, I think, £28, which is unbelievable on QVC. You can actually get it cheaper on the Shiseido website and probably in stores, but if you're looking for a foundation brush, or even if you think you're pretty satisfied with the one you've got, if you have got the pennies to spare, as I say, I think this is just sensational. I'm going to continue this vid in a separate one so that it's not too big to upload. See you in a minute.